I'm going to show you how to tie up a little multi-rig. In my personal opinion, it's one of the most versatile rigs out there because you can fish it pop-ups, bottom baits, wafters, single baits, double baits, triple baits, whatever you want really, whoever takes your fancy. 90% of the time it's pop-up, but doesn't mean I've used it with wafters and bottom baits and caught on it as well, so I fished it snowman style and everything. You got your bait screws, your bait spikes, all that, but I prefer these little hook swivels with the rings on to attach my bait. We're going to be using the tungsten loaded soft from ESP in green. We've got the Ridge Monkey Apex chod hook because I prefer slight turned out eye if I'm fishing a pop-up. If I'm fishing it for bottom baits or that, I'll use a curve hook or something. So I'll take some this hook link off. And that will tie a figure of 8 loop in it. And you just double over the braid. And double it over again. So you end up with 2 loops. This one's a double loop. And this one's a single loop. So I'll put my baiting needle in, the double loop at the back, and I'll twist once. When you might want to twist and then poke it through, it's all down to personal preference. I find it a lot easier doing it that way. Then just tease that down nicely. Moisten it, as you should moisten all knots. Get your rig puller. Give it a good pull. Make sure it's down nice and tight. And cut your tag end off, not your hook link. And then do the same in the other end. So double over again. I use the baiting needle because I find it easier and quicker. See, this one could be a bit smaller this end because this is where you're going to attach it to your swivel and your lead system. So got a bit of a sniffly nose for some reason. Now we take our hook and we're going to push the bigger loop through the front of the eye via where the point is, like that. Then we take our hook's swivel and put that on, and then we just thread that over the hook and pull that down a bit. And there you have it, a little multi-rig. There we go. Hang on. Now obviously for pop-ups you want this to pop up, so you've got to break the coating just under the hook. So you've got a nice little flexy bit there. There we go. And that's where we can put our split shot. Yep, so it sits up like that. And away you go. zoom in a bit on that better. Yeah, that's the old multi-rig. It's caught quite a load of carp, well, quite a load of carp. It's caught hundreds and thousands of carp over the years. It's one of the most versatile because you can have it on bottom baits or pop-ups or whatever you fancy, really. It's a bit like a slip D. I mean, some people put a bit of shrink tube over the eye and that, or a kicker. Depending on the coating, sometimes you need it. I mean, if you use a stiff coating, you don't really need it. I mean, this is a soft one, but it's still pretty stiff. Yeah, just sit up like that. I know Julian Cundiff uses this rig with Fang Twister, and he puts shrink tube on. So he's always catching them on this. But yeah, there's the old multi-rig. Alright, till next time. Catch up with you later. Tight lines.